guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today, and I've got a layout, a 12 by 12 layout for you with August kits. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. Yes, it's August kits. Sorry I've been a bit AWOL. I had surgery at the start of the month, and then I contracted a cold, and I got really sick, and I couldn't do voiceovers. So my layouts have been a bit ho-hum this month, but I'm starting to get back into it now. I feel like I've recovered and my layouts are back on track, and I just lost the mojo when I was sick as well, and I think it's all coming back to me now. So I did this off screen. I did the background off screen. Sorry, that was my cat. You might hear him meow. He likes to visit me and be annoying when I'm trying to voiceover. So I did the background of my 12 by 12 paper with the Vicky Bouton paints that we got in the mixed media kit. Just put some light pink on the top and dark pink on the bottom, and then kind of blended them in the middle and made an ombre effect. I did it for my first project for this month as well because I really liked the effect, but I used the green paints. So this time I used the pink ones. So that wasn't too hard, and now I'm just working on the layering of the photo. Such a tiny little photo. I think it's about 2 by 2. Which I wouldn't normally use for a 12 by 12 piece of paper or layout, but I already had it printed, and I am in the process of moving house, so all of my craft room is packed. I do have my printer out, but I took it on holidays and I haven't bothered to plug it back in or print any photos or anything. I know it's been really slack of me, the surgery and the cold, and then the kids got sick, and everything's just taken its toll, and mojo went walkabout. So back on track we are, hopefully. Steph is on my back about getting some killer kit videos done, and I am only 4 layouts into this kit, and the next one's due out tomorrow. So I don't know when or how that's going to happen, but hopefully I get my butt into gear and sort out something. So, back to the layout now, and enough of me gas bagging and carrying on about stuff that doesn't really have to do with scrapbooking. So yeah, I'm just layering up this 2 by 2 photo. Used a couple of different patterns with this one. And there's heaps of layers. I used the 2 doilies that came in the kit. I used one of the glassine or one of the paper bags or whatever as another layer, and then I like to layer even more behind that. Some of the video cut out on me. The phone started to go flat, and when it's recording it doesn't tell you that it's going flat. It kind of just comes up with a thing on the screen, and I'm not looking at that, so it was really unhelpful, and it paused the video while I was mid layout, which is a bit of a pain in the bottom, but I've recorded some of it for you, and there's heaps of photos at the end so you can see all of the different layers and everything that I've done. I have pulled the centers out of those flowers from Kaisercraft. I wanted them to be a little bit flatter because there are so many layers on this scrapbooking layout. And yeah, you can see at the end where I put my title and all that sort of jazz. But I'm just fiddling around now, starting to embellish. I add a lot more than what you will see at the moment, but again, you'll have to wait for the photos at the end, sorry. I did contemplate starting again, but I'm on a deadline and don't really have the time before I have to go get the kids to sort out another layout and video for you. So I'm sorry this isn't as good as my normal videos, but hopefully it is just as satisfying. Used a little bit of that thread, and because the hole isn't too big in that wood tag, it sits in there pretty easily without moving around too much, so you don't really have to secure it. I did put a touch of glue in the hole and then pulled it through, so hopefully that's enough to hold it, because again, my my hot glue gun is packed up somewhere. So I'm sorry, the video is nearly finished, but there will be heaps of photos at the end for you to look at. And I'm just embellishing a bit. I do end up adding some chipboard. I've cut those little holographic, that's the word I think I'm looking for, butterflies out of a 3x3 card, I think it was. Yep, there were 2 on the card, and I've just fussy cut them out and stuck them on in a couple of different spots. I really like the layered effect that I've got happening on this layout. So there's lots of different layers and dimension to it. So I'm just going to add some of these pink leaves, and now I've fussy cut them from a 12x12 piece of paper. I did actually cut them out for a different layout, and they didn't work on that layout, so they kind of went with the pink background, so I added them onto this one, because you never know what you could use them for, so I didn't want to throw them out after I'd spent so long fussy cutting them. But yeah, I will add some stamping very soon with the kit, the stamp that came in the kit, sorry. If I was going to make this layout again, I probably wouldn't bother stamping, purely because the paint on the background has made it kind of slick, and it I don't know, it looks alright, but it's kind of bled just a little bit. You may see them in the photos afterwards, so I probably wouldn't do that again, but it looks fine anyway. So I'm still fussing around with these leaves. I just put them in 3 different spots, keeping in that rule of thirds type thing. So our kit release is tomorrow night, which is Friday the 30th. Pretty excited to see what's in the new kit. It's not our usual September kit. It's not a grungy one this time, which is super exciting because grungy isn't usually my forte. But yeah, find us on Facebook and come along if you'd like to see what the new kits have in them. I know that the Facebook reveal doesn't really do the kits justice, because when they arrive in the mail and you get them in your hot little hands, it's so much more exciting, and all of the pretty things are so much fun to play with and see and just fuss around with. So you'll see me do the stamping right now. So that's almost the end of the video. I just wanted to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my layout, and I plan to be a little bit better at this next month. Bye!